All right, guys, we're going to get rocking. If you guys, for the people who were here on Friday, you remember what we pitched. Basically, I wanted to be able to buy stuff that wasn't necessarily already for sale, and I wanted to be able to buy stuff near me when I wanted it. To give you an example, this weekend, I knew this startup weekend was going to just rock it out. I wanted an LA Startup Weekend t-shirt. I wanted 50 signatures from the people who were here on that t-shirt, and obviously nobody was actively selling that. So I posted to Zaarly that's what I was looking for, and 2 hours later I had this shirt. So Zaarly is the place where everything has a price. This is the team. This team looks like a bunch of idiots, but they dominated this weekend. We had just some rock star developers in the room. We've got people who've sold companies in there. It was really, really amazing. So I'm super psyched to show you guys this. So what are we? We're a proximity-based, real-time, buyer-powered network, and buyer-powered is very important, and you'll see why. So what do you do with that, right? The possibilities are really endless. We're going to run you through a couple of examples, and then we're going to show you how this thing really works. So let's say you're in San Francisco and you really want to get to launch, and it's totally sold out, and you're willing to pay $3,000 for a ticket. This is where you go. You post it to Zaarly, and you get it. There's a snowstorm in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you're sitting in your house and you're thinking, oh, Jesus Christ, I'm going to have to do this before I go to work. Please kill me. $50, somebody around me, they see it, boom, they come and shovel it. You want to get behind the velvet rope? Things they don't even sell tickets for, but other people are going there. You want access? Zaarly it, you're ready to rock. And a huge use for this thing is, I don't know if you guys have been to a place like Spago on a Thursday or Friday night. It's 2 hours, it's 3 hours, there's no way to get in. There's people who are in line in front of you. They're willing to go somewhere else if you'll pay for their dinner elsewhere. Offer $300, whatever you're willing to pay for the person who gets a reservation, who gets their name called in the next 20 minutes. It's a perfect place for it. So you're at the All-Star game, but the only tickets you can get were in the back row, upper deck. God, you can barely see what's going on in there. There's people who are sitting first row, second row, third row, fourth row, who might be there halftime, and then you know what, the All-Star game, it's not really a game anyway. They're bored, they want to bail out of there. You post, hey, I'll pay you. I'll pay you $500 for your tickets, your seats, just for the second half of the game. If you find it, everybody's sitting at the game looking at their phone anyway. They're bored. Oh, fantastic. I might as well make a quick trade-off before I leave. That's what Zaarly gets you. So, we can talk about it. Your imaginations can run wild, I think, with all the things you could possibly do with this. When you're the buyer, you're in control, and you're buying things that weren't for sale. But we'll show you how it actually really works.
Wow. So, did you guys see that badass Tesla back out back? Man, I would kill for a ride in that thing. I wouldn't really kill for it, but I would pay $50 if I knew who owned it and could give me a ride in it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to Zaarly that thing. All right, so I'm already signed in by Twitter, so I'm going to post my entry. I'll pay $50 for a ride in the red Tesla out behind Koloff. And I need it within the next hour. I'm willing to pay cash. I'm going to post that. It's going to post it to Twitter right now. Post. All right, I'd like to see what else is on Zaarly. Wow, there's tons of cash waiting for me to be had.
One of my favorite things this weekend about startup, besides working with these great people, is playing around on this new Microsoft Slate. And you guys can look at find out what kind of offers are available on Zaarly. Wow, look at all those things. Someone will pay me to ride in my red hot Tesla? Awesome. I'll accept. Done and done.
So a quick note about the technology. We're designed to have a robust API for multiple consumption points. We've also partnered with Twitter and Twilio and MongoDB for geospatial.
I just got a text from Zaarly. Looks like my offer was accepted. I just respond yes really quickly, and looks like I can get connected right to the seller. Done. Thanks to Twilio, by the way, for hooking us up with 200 minutes. drive.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going? I'm the guy who wanted to offer $50 for that Tesla. Hello.
Nice to call me at the same time.
So it's actually dialing right now.
Very good. Hello.
Hey, I'm the guy who wants to pay $50 to ride your red hot Tesla.
Nice. Meet me at back in 5 minutes and pass that.
Time's up. Questions? So the way that we're going to roll this out, first we're actually launching this at South by this year, so it's going to be ready to rock and gettable before then. We're going to do a big push. I think we're going to roll it out totally free. It's going to be a lot of cash transactions to begin with. Between now and then, we're going to be building in the ability to transact mobile payments through here, and we're going to take a transaction fee or a service fee depending on kind of how it looks. And I think once we start getting a lot of the people are willing to kind of put their information in there, just make it super easy, trigger a credit card transaction. It's either going to be like a $5 model or like a 2%, 3% of the transaction model, something like that.
How have you thought about organizing the offers?
So the way that it works right now is it is totally buyer powered, right? So I want to buy something and I'm somewhere and I'm there right now. So we store it all in Mongo ourselves. We also publish it all to Twitter. So as people are looking for hashtags for what's going on around them right now, you're looking at SWLA hashtag and you see on there, hey, somebody is willing to pay for something that I have and I'm here right now. I think a lot of the organizing has actually happened by itself, especially given that we're going to make a really big push at events. And
And also you can sort it by the distance you are. Like if you only want to look for offers within 0.1 miles, so you're in the Staples Center and you want to look for only offers in there, you can sort it by that, as well as by price. So if you don't want to be bothered with anything under $400, let's say, you can set the threshold to $400 or more.
What's your user acquisition plan?
So this week, so we launched today at about noon. We've got something well into the hundreds of registrations for our beta already. We had about, I think, 4,000 or 5,000 site hits today. It turns out it works really well through social media because we ask people to talk about it, and they love this idea. Everybody always has wanted to buy something they couldn't get. I think it's going to be a really heavy social media press, and hopefully we get crunched or something like that. And I think launching a South by will help. So I think it's actually going to go quite quickly if the last 8 hours have been any proxy for how it's going to go after this.
Any other questions? Good. All right. Thank you, guys.